The color of love. They were born in the same small town. One was black. One was white. Malik Johnson and Ethan Hayes. Two boys who met in kindergarten when they both reached for the same crayon. Malik wanted it for the sky. Ethan wanted it for the sun. They laughed and decided to share it. From that day, they were inseparable, two souls who refused to let the world define their friendship. They built tree houses, shared secrets, and dreamed of changing the world together. Malik was loud, full of humor and life. Ethan was quiet, thoughtful, always observing. Ethan's mother used to say, "Love doesn't see color, boys, but it feels it deep down where truth lives." That line stayed with them both. Years rolled by, childhood faded into adulthood. Malik became a microbiologist, brilliant and full of purpose. Ethan became a medical engineer, working on biotechnology and disease modeling. Life carried them into the same mission, saving lives. Then one day the world changed. A research experiment meant to unify human skin tones went terribly wrong. A genetic mutation escaped into the air. The disease was called chromoshift. It began with small discolorations on people's hands, faces, and eyes. Then came the pain, the peeling, and the fatting. Within weeks, entire cities turned gray. Skin lost pigment, blood slowed, bodies weakened, as if color itself had been life's secret energy. The world panicked. Some blamed science. Others said it was divine punishment. But Ethan and Malik knew the truth. It all began in the same company where they once worked. And Malik had it. At first he tried to hide it, the blotches on his neck, the numbness in his hands. He laughed it off in public, but at night he trembled before the mirror. Ethan noticed. "Don't do that," Ethan said softly one night. "Do what Malik asked. Pretend you're fine, you don't have to hide from me." Malik forced a smile. "It's funny, right? I've spent my life helping others. Now the world's losing it completely." Ethan said nothing. He just sat beside him, eyes full of quiet pain. Weeks later, Malik collapsed in the lab. His organs were failing. Ethan carried him to the hospital and refused to leave his side, even when doctors said it was contagious. Then in the quiet hum of the machines came a sliver of hope. The cure needed living cells untouched by mutation, cells pure enough to restart humanity's code. And only one man had them, Ethan. His blood carried a natural resistance. But using his body as a live matrix would destroy him. When Malik found out, he begged him not to do it. "You're not God, Ethan. You can't save everyone." "Maybe not," Ethan whispered, "but I can save you. You'll die, so the world can live. Isn't that love?" Malik's voice broke. "I can't let you do this." Ethan smiled sadly. "You already did enough, brother. You were my color in a colorless world." That night, Ethan left a message in his journal. "If love costs everything, then love is worth everything. They say the world lost its color. Maybe love was the missing shade all along." Before sunrise, he activated the machine. The lab glowed with gold light as the serum fused with his blood. The monitors screamed. His pulse faded. The screen read, "Synthesis complete." Malik ran in too late. Ethan's body was still. His blood had become the cure. Through mist, through breath, through rain, the antidote spread. And the world began to change. Color returned to human skin. Warmth flowed again through every vein. The gray vanished. Ethan's blood had rewritten humanity. 3 days later, the heavens opened. Angels descended. And there, in a brilliance of light, stood Jesus. Ethan's eyes fluttered open. The angels lifted him, and the clouds received him. Months later, the world was healed. People spoke his name with reverence. the man who gave his life so the world could live. But Malik refused to let it become a legend. He made it a promise. He founded the Color of Love Foundation for medical aid, racial unity, and sacrificial kindness. He often told their story, not with science but with tears. One man's mistake broke the world. One man's love healed it. And that love was greater than fear, greater than hate, greater than death. Years later, a little girl at the foundation asked him, "Mister, was he your brother?" Malik smiled, looking at the memorial, two hands, one black, one white, pressed together to form a heart. "No," he said softly, "he was more than that. He was my friend." And above them, engraved in stone, were the words, "Greater love has no man than this, that he laid down his life for his friends." John 15, verse 13.